Welcome to the
Brodies
and we're back.
in the Brodies
A bunch of bros.
on the chairs.
Oh shit, teamwork. Make the team
Teamwork,
work.
baby.
Yeah.
None had left me out though, but it's cool though.
No. It was one time we all went in the song and you did not join us.
Yeah, that's true.
So
You
we
messed it
figured.
up. You messed it up.
Oh, so y'all just
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah, we had a part written for you, and
Okay.
you just was like, nah.
You're just gonna be like the big deep voice that just talk in the back that don't actually have a verse, like the dude in Boys to Men. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, well, I went to Temptations.
Okay.
I really thought about singing, but I decided
All
not
right.
to. I'm Mr. Brown,
This your boy Kaz.
Oh, Slim is back.
back at it,
Back at
and we have a very special Black History Month episode. What we talking about today?
Talking reparations. What would you guys like? Talking our black hero. I guess I could use that term. And yeah, just curious to see what you guys want for reparations.
So
guns. So I already know that.
Before we get into our black heroes, what happened in that Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight? I'm thinking, like, I don't watch boxing. I must admit that.
Okay.
But, you know, my biases came out, and I'm like, I understand Tyson Fury is big as fuck. And I was like, but that, come on, strong black man. You got this. I'm like,
You can do it.
Everybody was saying like, "Come on, Black History Month. He gotta win."
Yeah.
Nigga.
this is the second time he's lost, right?
No, it's the
It's the
first
fir-
time.
first
First
time.
time.
I thought
The
this
first
was
fight-
their second fight.
Yeah, the first fight was a draw,
Yeah.
and theoretically Tyson should have won the first.
Yeah.
Oh, the
They
first
robbed
fight
him.
was
They
a
robbed him of that one. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I want to say it was a rob for the first. It's what do you value more? Because in the first fight, Wilder did knock down Fury 3 times, but in terms of tactician and being a boxer, Fury won on round, like was winning on like points and stuff, depending on how you wanted to go. So it's like, what do you value more? The actual knocking him down or bombing, weaving, jab, stick and move? So it's like, what do you value?
So Tyson Fury went Rocky 2 on him.
Yeah, because the thing what happened was even Tyson said it. He said in the first fight, in the middle of the 12th round, he said that's when I finally figured him out. And he was pissed that it took him so long. So going into the second fight,
He's like, I know how to knock you
I
out.
always
Yeah, a
like
blueprint, maybe.
the black guy in me obviously wanted Wilder to win, but I knew Fury's like a version of Floyd Mayweather that just happens to be 6'9" and 270 because he could bob and weave, he could stick and move. Obviously, being 270, he has power in his punches, and Wilder doesn't know how to box. It's just that his right hand is so powerful that it's the eraser. Like it can make up for anything. Because if he gets one good shot, as you can see, 41 times, he's gonna win the fight. So what Fury did was just basically what he said he was gonna do. As soon as the bell rings, I'm pressuring him. It's like the bully getting bullied. It's like the bully's never used to going back. So it's like, oh shit, what do I do when I'm actually going back? And you can see with Fury's head movements, he was always pressuring him, but never to the point where he's not pressuring him like I'm just throwing him a million fucking punches. I'm just pressuring him from the standpoint that I'm always in front of you. I'm always near.
I see Cass's next job. That boy about to be the ringside
Yo, you done broke it
commentary.
down. Yes, first take.
No, like I've always loved like MMA, boxing, like shit like that, because it's just like that. It's like football and that are like the two gladiator sports where it's like man to man. There's no scout. Go fucking win. Because those are the two sports where it's like you could be better than me, but like Wilder for 41 times, I just got a right hand that could make up for everything. So that's why it was. Like a part of me knew that Fury was gonna win. I didn't think he would make him look like that, but
He beat that man like he beat that man like he on rent money or something. I was like,
but
man.
as soon as your eardrum gets your equilibrium's off, you're fucked. Because
Yeah.
the thing I will say about Wilder, he has the most heart that I will ever seen. Because Wilder's the type of person where if they did not throw in the towel, he would have
keep
stayed
going.
up.
Yeah,
Because
he
he was
kept
dead
going.
on his feet for like from the third round on. But
Throw in
Wilder's
the
like,
towel. Throw in the damn towel.
but like Wilder's not gonna stay down. Like he's gonna keep getting him. His corner knew like we have to stop this because he's just gonna die out there.
So for those who didn't see the fight, America, let me break it down. I didn't watch the fight. I only seen the memes.
yeah, the memes
The memes
made it
summed up
funny.
the fight. Nah, the memes was hilarious. I
The
ain't
one
gonna
with
lie.
Martin when he fought Leon Spinks.
So
that was classic, man.
So America,
My
imagine
favorite
me.
one was like, you think Wilder still going to the after party?
So America, imagine this. You looking at your phone in the bathroom as people sometimes do, and you just see the face of a man whose jaw looks like it has to be broken
Oh,
in
this
85
shit-
places.
Oh, man.
I'm like, how on Black History Month, Mr. Wilder, you gonna let a white man, his name is Fury, he got a beautiful name. Isn't it like he got a name generated just for fighting?
Tyson Fury.
But you let this white man not only rock your jaw, literally rock your jaw, this dude busts your eardrum, licks your blood.
Yeah, we got that part.
Licks your blood. And then sings Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Like the whole song. Not even like, let me give you a chorus. Like, you gonna get all this song.
And the crowd singing with him. And you
Yeah.
know what's the messed up part? Fury said before the fight, this is exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do. And I did it all. And that's one thing I always love.
That's
That's why I
disrespectful.
love boxers. The ones that back it up. Like Floyd Mayweather, whatever you say about him as a person, he backs up everything he says in the ring. I respect that. Same with Fury. He's like, no, this is what I'm gonna do. So
That's disrespectful, Black History Month, Tyson. Can we say that, Tyson? That was rude. It was Black History Month. Yes, you could have won because you was the better fighter, but that was rude what you did to that black man. That was rude. It was Black History Month. You should have just kicked his ass, and that was all you had to do.
And just leave.
You had
to,
one job. You had one job, and you couldn't connect the dots. But I happened to see like the memes afterwards, and then I looked on YouTube this one. I was like, oh dang, ooh, you know. But hey, did it go 12 rounds?
no,
No,
not
7?
even the 7.
7, okay.
12. If that went to 12,
The-
why'd it
you
be
would've been
dead?
dead.
Why'd it be dead?
The first one went to 12, right?
Yeah.
Then with the distance, okay.
And that's because Fury said he was like in the first fight, he was trying to outbox him and win on points. And then when it went to draw, he was like, oh, word, I'm not going to win on points? Bet, I got to knock this nigga out. Fury said he was going for it in the second.
I'm about
and
to
in
say,
the
for really
second
say he's
round,
going to knock this nigga out. I'm like, that's even more disrespectful.
Fury was like, I'm not, this is like, I'm going, he's like, second round KO. And in the second round, Fury went for it and just Wilder to me will never get knocked out from the standpoint that like, you hit him and he just didn't get up. Like,
You gotta break him down.
you gotta like the refs gotta stop it or the towels get thrown in because I believe he has too much heart and like pride to stay down. Like I really think he will somehow get up, but the refs just either gotta be like, nah, bro, you can't do this, or
That's how Cass going to fight. That's why I refuse to fight Cass. I bet Cass don't give up for nothing. I have to like choke him out.
Man.
no, that's a fact. You would, you would.
I have to like, I'm not squaring up with my hands. I got to lock
him
him
in
up
his knees.
and choke him the hell out.
But I did want to say one thing about Deontay, where I don't think he should get credit for bringing heavyweight boxing back to the limelight. For 10 straight years, he tied Muhammad Ali's record of the most title defenses before Fury. I just think that with his corner people, I know you're gonna.
So
hate
you
this
do some Black
analogy.
History facts right there. He's giving me some Black History. Yeah.
I know you're not gonna like this analogy, but the reason why I compare this situation to like Cam Newton, or if I could say Alex Smith too, is that those are two very good quarterbacks. Like I personally think Cam Newton, he should be talked about in the same breath as the Brady, the Breezes, I guess you could say Ben Roethlisberger's, like those type of quarterbacks.
Well, you got to put him in his contemporaries. You got to put him with the Russells and
He doesn't even.
No,
get
no,
to-
I'm saying that, I'm talking about the younger dudes. Them other dudes been in the game.
But I still
long.
think Cam's talent from when he first came in from Auburn with his arm, his athleticism, his size, like he should be up there because he should just be up there to me. But I think he never got like what Alex Smith had. He never got the good head coach and offensive coordinator. They always got changed. Nobody helped him develop him and grow. They just said, "Oh, you talented, just live off of that." And it's like, no, you can't live off of that. You have to develop and grow as a quarterback, like Wilder needs to grow and develop as a boxer, which I think he will. I think he's going to come back. He has 30 days to exercise a rematch clause. I wouldn't do that. I'd probably wait. I get like 3 fights under my belt and then go back for it. Because I'm doing a rematch. I'm getting this rematch.
I don't know. Like how bad is an ass whooping that makes you say, you know what, I'm good.
He would have to knock me out in the first round. First round, ding. Then all right, cool. But
You hit me the way you hit me like that. That's it for me, Chief. I ain't coming back. That's it, man. Pay me my coins. I'm
it's a
done,
wrap.
man. Yeah.
because you got to look at it from the standpoint that Fury just beat Wilder when Wilder didn't know how to box, from a standpoint. But just imagine once Wilder actually knows how to box. That'll bring a whole new game. And then Fury, you just beat this nigga's ass. You're not going to really game plan for him the next fight. You're just going to repeat what you did before because you thought clearly it's going to work. But then Wilder's going to get a chance to actually learn how to box. And sometimes losses make you develop more. Like, it's going to humble him and make him, like, really appreciate, like, nah. And then, I'm not going out like that. The fuck? I'm coming back.
I mean, somebody bust my eardrum. Yo, you got it, Chief.
But you know what?
I also blame his corner people because some of those cuts, well, obviously not the eardrum, but the other cuts, they should have been kind of worked on in the corner.
But
But
you
yeah.
know, that wasn't the only ass whooping this week. That boy Mike Bloomberg.
That was like a rap battle. Bang, bang.
Elizabeth said this.
Yo.
She said, "I'm coming to the mic. This is what I'm saying, and I'm
I
dropping."
said what I said, and that's that. Yep.
The best part about it is Mike's face. He just there like,
Because he had nothing to say, man. Yo, she hit him. She came with a, like, when I think about rap battles and rap this, I put hers up there with that Ether. It's like maybe number 2 for me, man.
it's like what Kobe did to Jalen Rose. Like, now I'm gonna score 81 on
Yeah,
you
yeah.
today.
So I'm prepared to get my national endorsement right now, America. I endorse Elizabeth Warren for president. I don't know if she gonna make it through the primaries, but that is my pick. Team Liz all the way. Because when you drop bars like that, when she was like, "Yo, you call him a horse face lesbian,"
Yo.
and I was like,
said-
and that's what not even what Donald Trump said. That's what you said, Mr. Bloomberg. I was like, oh, where's the NDAs at, Mr. Bloomberg? Like, yo, like.
Her PR team came with it that night, boy. They had a whole scheme.
I truly think that's the only way you're gonna win this presidential race. You're gonna have to out Trump because you trying to fight fair ain't gonna work.
I don't even think that thing was like a matter of being fair or not, right? If you gonna come into this battle, you know your dirt. Like you said, it's a battle rap.
Yeah.
If you about to do battle rap,
You do your research.
You know they done did their research. They know what your mama do,
Your
daddy
sister,
do, your
yeah.
sister. They know what your jobs were. They know how tall you are, what's your weight. They know everything. They know what how many cavities in your mouth. They know everything
Yeah.
about you, right?
Niggas stop
And so you got to be prepared. He had to know
That was
these,
coming.
these things were
Yeah.
coming up. You got to know when
I mean, he ain't know it was gonna come like that. Like he knew it was gonna be talked about, but
come on now. You got to be better than that. You talking about you got to learn how to box, right?
yeah.
You know how.
Wilder knew Walter was coming, but he wasn't. He still couldn't do
He wasn't
anything.
ready. But Mike has to do better. I don't know, America, if y'all seen a bunch of these Mike Bloomberg commercials, right?
Nigga, why can't you? They're fucking everywhere.
They're everywhere. They on my Twitter. They on my
My
YouTube,
YouTube,
my
IG.
Instagram.
I'm like, I'm watching The Flash. Why the fuck do I see?
I'm not even voting for him. He's still on my screen.
Bloomberg is everywhere, and every commercial I see, there's always at least 1 or 2 Negroes.
Of course.
And these
Of course.
and you putting a bunch of Negroes in your videos. He's a damn pity, the P Diddy of okay, dancing all in the videos,
man.
singing
Mike.
all of the songs. But I'm like, I know pandering when I see pandering. Get out of here, Mike.
That's exactly what that is.
Get out of here, Mike. You ain't fooling me.
At least hide your pander, because everybody panders, but at least hide it.
And
Like I shouldn't watch it and go, "Oh, you're pandering."
like a Negro in all your videos, all the videos. Come on now, you don't know that many Negroes in
And
your
it's
life.
probably the same Negro. They just changed the hairstyle.
Obama. Man,
Obama
shoot.
with black hair, Obama with gray hair,
Yo.
Obama with a beard,
And even
Obama
pandering
without
on
a
that.
beard.
Look, you look at them joints where it's like Mike and Obama together. Them videos old as hell. No, it's like Obama don't rock with you like that,
That
Mike.
was Obama when he was
It's like Obama don't rock with you, but he was not prepared for that fight. He got that ass whoop. Happy Black History Month, man.
Yeah.
Son had to make up for what Wilder did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Wilder. I didn't mean that.
Call the
But I can't
racists
believe
out. Call your racist bullshit out. So who y'all got? Who's y'all Black History heroes, man? We've been highlighting a lot of Brodies throughout history for Black History Month.
it. Do we have like a limit, or is just
Oh man, whoever.
like? Would you like me to say like my
do a public and a private. Like what resonates in your heart?
publicly?
Or maybe not your heart. Maybe.
I'd probably say Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, ooh.
Just
Talk on it.
because it was for baseball, just like growing up, to me, to this day, he still has the best swing he ever produced in baseball. He was the 5-tool player. He could do it all. He got to play with his dad. Him and his dad hit back-to-back home runs. I think that's just dope in itself. That's like whenever Bronny gets to the league and
That's relationship
LeBron-
goals right there, man.
Yeah, like
yeah.
played with your dad in the same league. There's never no drama with him. The only drama that's ever been with him is just he got hurt later in his career. That's just because he never worked out, because he's like, I'm just good, which it worked for about 13 years, so you can't be mad at him. But yeah, just being a black kid playing baseball in New York and just seeing him like for Seattle, just like I want to do that. I even tried to have his stance, righty version. Doesn't work. And he was always like, when he just always seemed like he seemed like a cool guy. Like, there's a lot of celebrities or a lot of athletes, whatever, but you wouldn't want to hang out with a lot of them. He was like one person that like to this day still I just want to see and hang out and get to talk to him. Just talk to me about your baseball life. What was it like playing with your dad? His son Trey, last I checked, was in the NFL. I think he's a free agent now or some shit like that. But just like seeing that was just like, I want to be Alfred. I love playing center field because of that. Like, it was a tie between him and Torrey Hunter, but Ken Griffey was first, so I gotta go with Griffey. But just like playing center field, trying to do like the catches he did, have the arm, make the plays, run up the wall, like it was. You know how many times before games I'm like, yo, throw it to the fence, I'm pretending like to catch it. So like it's just.
So you didn't even come out the gate wanting to be a pitcher?
No, I didn't. I wasn't a pitcher until I turned 13, because that's when I guess puberty hit me, and I was like, oh shit, I got an arm now, I can throw the ball hard. And my coach was like, go on the mound, and the first time I pitched, I hit the first 7 people. He took me out and said, you gonna be there again, and that's got me in college. Yeah.
We gotta square up, man.
Man, yo,
I broke a kid's arm before when I'm like pitching, like hit him in the arm. But I told him it was the kid's fault. His elbow was over the plate. He should have moved.
Oh man,
Catch that type of guy.
man. But I
The
do.
dad got mad at me.
Yeah.
Like his pops came at me. I was like, your son's over the plate. Move.
Move,
Like,
bitch.
you know my scouting report. Fastball. It's not curving. Move, nigga.
But,
Then what are you gonna do? I'm 16.
but I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I saw that passion, that King Griffey passion right there, man.
Nah,
You made me want to reevaluate. Let me watch some baseball again. I got King Griffey cards in my mama house.
And he had Ken Griffey video game. That shit was fire too.
Yes, it was.
Come on, man.
Yes, it was. I did play them video games for the PSP or the original PlayStation, whatever the hell they called it. But yeah, that's dope, man. Any other heroes? That's the main one you want to keep.
That'd be the
there?
main one, like public, and then I guess private would probably be. It's the only reason why I say it's a toss up between Kobe and The Rock, just because like The Rock for wrestling, like it's two different things. Like
You
for
threw me
wrestling,
all the way
yeah,
off.
it's like that's my life. I'm so like shit don't make sense. But for The Rock, just for wrestling, like being a wrestler, like oh. He's black. Like I have different feelings on The Rock now, but growing up, I can't take for seeing him there, what that meant for me as a kid. I was like, I could do that shit. Look at him being a big star, just like Stone Cold. They going back and forth. It's not like Stone Cold is. It's not like The Rock has to be less equal to Stone Cold. Like they're on the same playing field. So it was like just seeing that. And he was always witty, cool. Like I loved it. And I just say Kobe, just because it was something that I probably wasn't so active on it like publicly, but. Just always seeing his work ethic always made me want to like work hard at baseball. So it's like that's the only reason why I say Kobe would be like the private thing, because it's not something that I really thought consciously. It was always like subconsciously. I was just like, look how fucking hard he works. I want to work that hard. Like you don't need friends when you're playing sports. Be my friend after the season, before the season, but during we not. Like you're my guy. Like any of y'all, like we were playing a sport. I'm not talking to you during the game. Like unless I'm winning, I'll be that guy. But like if it's close to something, I'll see you after. And if I lose, probably not, because I'm going to be upset. Because if you talk about it, we're going to fight. So, like, I couldn't do what Charles and Shaq do. I couldn't. Because every time Shaq would say, yo, rings, like, that just shuts you up. So we got to fight. So, I couldn't do that. So, yeah.
Just gonna fight your way to the top, huh?
Yeah, literally.
All the way. What about you there, Slim?
I have to say, just like looking at Black history and like just the people I've looked up to, or I would say publicly, I would have to go with. There's a lot of people, but one person that stands out to me.
Cameron?
No, not Cam. Cam's like in a different boat. For me, it gotta be LeBron. Just seeing the kid come from Akron, Ohio, and who really just changed the game. You know what I'm saying? Of basketball, opening up a school, the community work he does outside the community, back home, back in LA. I mean, if there's somebody you can look up to and say, hey, this person should run for presidency, I say LeBron.
The fact that the worst, I'm sorry to cut you off. I just thought about the worst thing on LeBron's legacy is the decision. It's a great fucking career. I don't care what he says.
Yeah, the man, he knows how to move. He's woke. He's in tune to what's going on. And you know, people hate LeBron, but you gotta respect his work ethic. That man,
I truly think people only hate LeBron because of Jordan. Like,
I mean, yeah, but at the end of the day, like the stuff that he does outside the court, like he's a family man. Like you don't hear anything bad about him. You don't hear like any scandals, any like just like what you used to. Oh, he got another chick pregnant. No, LeBron stays at home, focused on his family. He's at his kid's game. Like that's dope to me. Like I hope to be in that shoes. Like if my kid plays ball or track, I'm gonna be that parent. Like oh, that's my son. Like hey, you got to do this, do this. So for LeBron, yeah. But my other two choices would be my parents. Just watching them the last 33 years, the sacrifices they made, showing me what black love is, the willingness to just work as a team and like just accomplish goals. So I've learned a lot from them, and I hope that I can mimic them, if not be better than what my parents gave me. So they definitely laid the foundation for me and my sister, especially just like showing what black love should be like. Just loving your partner unconditionally through the ups and downs, the good, the bad. So it would definitely be my mom and dad.
I'm surprised you didn't say Frank Lucas.
No, not Frank. Frank, when I was in my younger days, shout out to Uncle Frank. He put me on the game. But LeBron, and obviously, I put Kobe in that same boat, man. There's so many people that you can add on, but those are two, Brian. I have to give it to my parents.
That you said your mom and dad. You made me think of my brother.
Yeah.
That's probably public and private, just because he took on the role of like dad. When probably growing up, I felt like he wasn't my. I feel like he didn't become my real brother until like 2 years ago when I lived with him, because he was always trying to be like dad mode, taking me on college trips. He took me on all my college visits, taking me to showcases, waking me up at 5 a.m. in high school to work out. Yo, your competition's working out. Why are you sleeping, nigga? Cause I'm nice. Shut up, leave me alone. But that didn't answer. That wasn't suffice. Always being extra hard on me. But just knowing, because he wanted me to go be either better than him, because he used to try to get me to go to like prep boarding school, stuff like that. But I didn't think I was ready for that at that age like he was. But just still being a person I go to advice about anything. So yeah, it just made me think about that.
What about you, Brown?
Shout out to the peoples.
Spike Lee, Denzel, everybody that graduated from Morehouse.
Oh nah, but Spike is the reason I went to Morehouse. So shout out to him. But I think I've been grappling with it, like who aligns most of my outlook on the world. I thought, first of all, like W.B. Du Bois, and the idea of education being the tool, the key to liberate people. But his ideas of the talented sometimes come off as elitist, even though my brain is very elitist at times. But we gotta do better. But I also lean more towards like the James Baldwin of using what we can, especially even him writing a series of books to fight white supremacy, which white supremacy got the best branding in the history of like mankind, boy. Them boy always switching up the game and some newfangled type stuff. Like, damn, boy, y'all brand is amazing right now. That these people still buying into this stuff that doesn't benefit only but a few people. But as long as you white, you feel right, even though you get hoodwinked and bamboozled about it. So I really appreciate what James Baldwin did, which kind of leads me into liking someone like Spike Lee, who's been unabashedly black about his art and stuff that he does. You know what I'm saying?
I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all.
Even though he didn't make CB4. He makes CB4. But I was watching, they had a whole Spike Lee marathon, and just looking at it was on Showtime.
Oh, God.
And they was going through all the movies and stuff. I was like, yo, you always tried to put something that talked about race, either subtly or not so subtly. And I appreciate him for that, trying to tackle those big issues, even though sometimes I was like, bro, you a little too heavy-handed with it.
Like,
but,
put too much
like,
too much in there. Like,
subtlety is my dude. Subtleties, but he wasn't afraid to do that when he knew he might be the only person that's allowed in the space. And so take that time and art to do so. On a personal, and this is going to tie into our next thing, I want to give great thanks to my uncle, brother Amari Obedelli. The only uncle I ever called brother.
I was like, uncle, brother? I was like, that's a good one.
No, his brother Amari Obedelli, who is the father of the reparations movement. I had to go to a lot of conventions where I got to see him speak, where some of his work was used for legislation that was put on the floor by John Conyers to just investigate reparations. Like, and they won't even vote on that shit. Like, come on, Congress, you can't even just investigate and see what is the economic value of the work of black people and what they did in this country. But I appreciate him for that because he went to prison for his work. He was like, yo, this is what we're going to do. We're going to buy swaths of land in the South, since that's primarily where we labored. And we're going to start New Africa in America on the land, and bought it up, had a compound, tried to be independent, got raided by the FBI, my G. And tell me this.
Fred
Tell
Hampton status.
tell me this. If someone busts into your spot, right?
Like Fred Hampton?
And they shooting up your spot, right? Isn't it on me to protect myself and bust back? So, of course, he goes to prison for shooting at what? An officer. Nigga, I didn't know who you were.
He came in my house, shoot. I shot back. I didn't ask questions.
Like, come on, Slim. Like, yeah, and that's what they did with Fred, but Fred was asleep. And because they apparently they said he was drugged, so they made sure, I guess they learned their lesson, because it was like, oh, remember that time we went down to Mississippi?
Shout out him, and he shot back. Dude, we gotta drug him.
Make sure these Negroes asleep.
I'm looking forward to the new Fred Hampton movie that's being worked on.
Fish in the Bucket.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be dope.
Dope, yeah.
So let's talk about reparations. So should we inform them what is reparations? Should we assume that our audience is educated enough to know what reparations are?
They should know.
They should.
They should.
But since we love to educate you guys,
Okay.
Mr. Brown will let you know what reparations are.
Reparations are, I don't even want to say it's compensation, because we trying to figure that out. We got to research what reparations are, but reparations is recognizing that a great harm has been done to a certain sector of people, in this case, African Americans, those who are descendant of enslaved Africans in America, got to make the very distinct, who were robbed of their financial well-being, going all the way from 1619, well, I guess we got to go from 1776 when the country was founded, all the way to the 1960s to the Civil Rights Movement, and anytime they had redlining and Jim Crow, and all those families affecting that there should be compensation for the labor that's been lost for these people. And has reparations before? Yes, America paid reparations to all the Japanese families that were interned, put in internment camps. So it's not like it's a thing that hasn't happened. Germany paid reparations to Jewish families after World War II. And so the argument has been said, it's been too long, it's too long, it's too long. I'm like, bitch, Jim Crow wasn't that long ago. My mom lived under Jim Crow. See, I see what you're doing right now. You're trying to delay, and then you go say, oh, man, Jim Crow was like 100 years ago. we can't give you reparations for that. We don't know who did that. They all dead. Doop, 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 doop. I'm like, bitch, that's what you did with slavery. I see what you're doing. White supremacy, man, they're crafty. They're crafty. But that's what reparations are in a nutshell. They have estimated that America owes Negroes $1.4 trillion in lost labor. $1.4 trillion.
Pay my student loan off today.
They said if they divided that up amongst the living Negroes who are descendants of these enslaved Africans, that would be essentially $70,000 per person. But if you go with other safeguards where they said we're supposed to get 40 acres and a mule, I don't know how much a mule will cost with inflation now, but 40 acres is a lot of land.
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure what that's worth, but 40 acres is a lot of land. That's all I'm saying. So
keep the mule.
keep the mule.
Keep the mule.
I'm good on that one.
Yeah, just give me 40 acres.
Oh, like a mule. It was like, I can't give you a horse. I got this mule though. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, that's like giving you a Jeep instead of the Camaro. Like, yo, you can put stuff in the Jeep.
Give me this 4-cylinder.
So my first question for y'all, do you think we should get reparations?
Yes, we should.
We should. I just want to know. My debate is more on what the actual reparations are. We should get it, but just what are you actually giving me?
Well, good point there. But if you could want something, just for you or your family, like what would it be?
I'd probably say give me a perfect credit score and land.
Okay.
So your reparations is 800.
800
Off rip, huh?
Off rip. I know. Give me that. And then I would want land in certain areas. I would want some land in L.A., Calabasas, Malibu.
Them boy ain't gonna give you no goddamn land, no LA, Calabasas. They said them niggas ain't even have slaves out there in California. They was like, Khalid gonna say they ain't got shit to do with me.
If I'm answering Slim's question, he said, what would I want? His question. I'd want land there. I'd want land in Atlanta. I'd want land in Texas and Florida.
You know they ain't gonna give you that prime real estate. They gonna give you some land. No, them niggas ain't gonna give a shit. But they
in his scenario, I get all of that.
So you want 800 and land
in those areas.
How much land?
Texas is pretty big though.
Give me 25 acres. I don't even want all the. Give me 25. That to be suffice. In each of those places, I make it work.
With the mule.
Nah, you keep that, G.
So you want 25 acres?
Trade that and give me a dog.
Do you want
at
that?
Each house.
Do you want that 25 acres tax free? Like, I just got the deed and it's tax free land. I don't got to pay no taxes on it.
Just me.
Just give me the land.
Yeah.
And if I choose to sell it,
I do what I want with
it. Then I'll pay the taxes.
Yeah. So like if I'm choosing to sell it, I know I'm gonna be paying some taxes because of already what I would want to do with certain areas of the land. Like I already know like what I would do in terms of like not shopping centers but like housing and shit like that. So I know I'm gonna be paying something back on it, but off rip, I want it clean, like nothing.
All right.
A whole new DNA. He's a whole new. I'm new. 800 credit score.
Yep.
800 credit score.
I ain't mad at you.
25 acres of land.
I always
good credit get you anything.
Yeah.
Good credit get you anything.
Money go away. That credit.
Good credit get you anything.
Fuck
man.
credit.
Okay, Brown.
See how good I'm in debt to my master. Ooh, pop, pop, pop.
All right, Brown. What about you, man?
Get the fuck out of here.
Whether it's for you or your family, what would you want?
So I've thought about this.
Okay.
Thought about it a lot. So I will have several points planned. First part of my reparations package.
Okay. PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah. I got
slide number one.
Slide number
32.
one.
Yeah. He went out with 30. I'm so pissed. Just like a long ass PowerPoint. And he would have come so professional too.
With the clicker. With the clicker.
Nah, I'm walking out, yo.
Just give it to him, y'all. Just give it to him.
I would do the shit. He's like, I would have. Oh, I had the PowerPoint ready, guys.
Immediately, every black person who's a nonviolent offender on drug cases are immediately released from prison, and their records are immediately expunged, never be brought up again. That's the first part of reparations, because I believe a lot of times we were drug dealing is because we were bad economic straits, and if we were done properly economically, we wouldn't be in prison. I will also explore other crimes I think are related more towards being poor than necessarily criminality of, whatever. Because I think a lot of crime is done because people are poor. Murder, niggas.
It's a different ball game. What was on your mind that day?
Murders and rapists, y'all niggas stay. But like even like people who rob and steal, they doing it from.
It's for a reason.
It's for a reason.
It's not like he's out here just doing it every day. It's like, I got put.
My goal is not to rob, but I've been in situations
my
where
family. So I got to knock off a 7-Eleven or something. I get it.
But all nonviolent drug offenders immediately released and expunged. Point number 2. I believe any child who qualifies to get into any college in America, black child in America, they get to go for free. And all student loans from black people are immediately forgiven. They don't have to pay them. I think if you're smart enough to get in, you're free. You're good. I can't give you a check because I watched Watchmen, and apparently white people going to lose their goddamn mind. Right now, white people already losing their goddamn mind. Like, oh, your niggas get education for free. You probably here for free. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bitch, I got the grades, though. You still got to qualify.
Yeah.
To get
still got to
in
get
there.
accepted.
You still got to get accepted.
Fuck this application and write this essay.
Yeah. So
and I bodied them both.
So the jail, the education, right there, and my last thing, and we no longer have to pay income tax. Like you got your money already. You got your money off my labor. I think every Negro, you still got to pay sales tax.
Okay.
But I don't think we should pay property tax and income tax because you already got your money. You got it a long time ago off my labor and benefited the economy to a point. And so those are my 3 things where you're not necessarily giving me money, But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see where
I
you're
see what
going
you're
with this. Yeah.
and so it doesn't feel like, oh, we're paying for this. Like, nah, y'all niggas do got to pay more because now you're losing income from us. But you already was thinking we was living scot free off America, even though y'all been living off our labor for generations, and you ain't hear us complain when we wanted to live in a nice neighborhood. Like I said, people still alive. Like in the 50s when they was redlining shit, Mike Bloomberg in the 2000s when they was redlining shit and wouldn't let us get in, Wells Fargo when you wouldn't giving us loans and shit for houses when my credit score was the same as yours. And like, let me tell you how fucked up money is, and then I'm gonna give it to you, Slim. Me and the homie both teachers, right? We both looking for houses. He white, I'm black. I can afford a $300,000 home. This nigga, remember he white.
Damn.
This nigga
So much aggression.
is looking at $500,000 houses. And I'm like, nigga, don't we got the same job, the same education, the same? Like, how the hell? Oh, I forgot. This dude literally was telling me that, yeah, my grandfather's been paying my rent this whole time because he told me to save up my checks. The whole time we were teaching, he was just stacking his checks from teaching. His grandfather was paying his rent. Actually, his grandfather was like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to buy a house, and you're going to rent out the rooms to other people, and you're going to get even more revenue on top of the checks that you ain't spending. You just got to pay the utility bills. And I was like, yo, black families haven't been set up, for obvious reasons, set up to, not too many of them, to allow this kind of action to happen.
Yeah.
Like, black families have been devastated to the point where we like at 18, nigga, you got to go. I can't afford to pay for you anymore. While white families, not all, but a lot of white families are like, yo, you can stay here as long as you can till you figure out what you're trying to do, and I'm going to try to support you in a way that you on your feet and you're not coming out in the game $85,000 behind. I'm going to set you up that you $85,000 ahead. Because, nigga, if you came out $85,000 ahead, we Gucci, right? Not super Gucci, but we pretty good.
Yeah, you Gucci. Yeah.
Life be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like if our families did that? When I turned 18, my dad's like, you gotta go. I'm like, dang, Pops, you got to go. But it's crazy how time works. You know what I'm
I
saying?
could not get a scholarship for college. I wasn't, well, at least not going away. I was been going to community college right across the street, Brooklyn College.
Yeah. It is insane. I think for me, man, honestly, and it's such a in-depth question, and there's so many different ways you can look at it. But for me personally, or like if I had a family, I would say I would want a percentage in companies, like 30-40% in companies, like Apple, Nike.
So every Negro automatically starts owning stock in these publicly
10%.
traded.
10%.
Not give me 10% of no goddamn company.
Yeah,
I'm saying in
You know how
my
ridiculous- no,
world,
ridiculously
in
high
my
10%
world,
is.
in my world,
Yeah, you know how to,
my world, no, but for real, this is what I really want. I would like all black and brown kids to go to school for free. That would be number one.
Y'all making me sound very selfish with my reparations.
I wouldn't mind.
Be this as it may, I'm sorry, brown children. Your families were enslaved in America. So,
Damn, bro.
I'm being real.
Okay.
We can't be giving money to
Black
everybody.
African American
Y'all
kids.
made me sound real selfish.
had-
Now I feel away about my reparations.
No, but I mean, because I say it's one of those questions where you can really think about like what can you do to set them up for success. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
So
I
I
was
was
just
like,
thinking about my family.
yeah,
Me, I didn't think
I would
about
say black and brown kids can go to school.
shit. Nah, I'm gonna re-answer.
I definitely agree with you on any like the what did you say, the drug
Drug charges.
yeah, that's dope. Like to
Anything
get that
not
reduced.
murder, rapist.
Yeah,
Like,
get that erased, man. Like you got people doing
Arsonists,
30.
y'all niggas got to stay.
No, your ass got to stay in there. Set my house on fire. Hell no.
nigga, I just bought this
And my
lady.
mule.
I just bought this lady Calabasas.
Baby, I'm burning.
I just got this 25 acres, nigga.
Yeah, you put it on fire already? I just got you out. Got you
Nigga, I was
exempt.
about to build a house.
Yeah. Black and brown kids go to school for free. I would definitely I definitely want the acres. Keep the mule. Give me the acres. Down south, and give me the green light with that. You give me this, I have every right to do what I want to do with this. And I
You made me think.
What's up?
If we all got the acres right, I would just ask, if I build up a thriving community, leave me the fuck alone.
Word.
That's the biggest issue. Like, they was
Come
chilling.
blow my shit up.
They was chilling in Greenwood. Hey, we got our Black Wall Street, man. Homie, you running a bank. We got the beauty salon. We got the movie theater.
Yeah.
We got all this type of stuff.
We going back with Tulsa with this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tulsa. I'm like,
Yeah.
And they was chilling. It's like we
Not
built-
bothering anybody.
we chilling. And that's why I was like, white supremacy is a hell of a drug, because them Negroes wasn't bothering nobody.
Just want to come up and blow
But white supremacy got some white folk thinking, damn, if I ain't doing better than a black person, I'm fucking up. Which, in due respect, you are. Due to white supremacy. It's like the cycle that keeps on cycling. Like, yeah, we fighting with a bad hand already. So if you losing to me winning at a rig game, you should feel bad about yourself. But we need to get rid of white supremacy so no one feels bad about themselves if they're not winning, because we all on the same playing field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
But keep going with your 25 acres.
Yeah, definitely want some land.
Or you want the 40.
Matter of fact, give me the 40.
Give me the
Give me
40,
the
give me
40.
the 40.
Because give me the 40. And I think for my last one would be, I would want something with education. Like I would have my hand in education. Just creating
We
equal
gonna teach kids
opportunities.
how to use these guns properly. So
No,
there's
not
no
yet.
friendly
Not
fire.
just yet. Not just yet. That comes. That's like part 2. That's behind. After this episode, I tell you what I really want.
Slide 18.
Yeah.
That's PowerPoint number 10.
Yeah,
That's
but
line number 10.
I would want my hand somewhat in education, like in America, like just making equal rights. Not even equal rights, but just like more opportunities for black and brown kids. You know what I'm saying? Where I can really like fund this school money or produce this program or even open up my own school. Like I would want my hand in education somehow, like in
You know
lower
there's gonna be a
communities.
gun class in this nigga school.
You know it after school.
After school workshop.
Yep.
This how you load the Glock.
Pay
One
attention.
hand firmly.
Keep the gun down when loading. Yeah.
Do not
Well, no
load up.
accidents in here.
Do not you
At
load
all.
down.
But yeah, I would just want to ensure that like I was paid what I was owed, and then give me just something that where I can continue to build on that for like my kids, their kids, their kids. You
Well,
know?
just so I can help out other people because now
Oh, no.
that made me feel bad.
You want to reevaluate your
Yeah,
reparations
word.
plan?
No, that's still reparation number 1. But like,
Okay.
if I'm thinking like everybody, all black people get free healthcare. I'm going
Talk about
I
it.
think a lot of issues come from that as well because of not being knowledgeable about the safe sex, all that stuff. So I think that knowledge would help bring crime down as well. For education, I do believe for college and universities, it should be all covered. Then this is one like I struggle with, but it's just like I would want to do something. Like I'm biased. I played baseball, so I'd want to somehow do something because I do think in sports you don't see enough like black owners and black coaches. So something where
White supremacy, my nigga.
I know it's a hell of a it's a hell of a drug.
Hell of a drug, boy. Hell of a drug.
Wish I could have it sometimes, man. It's like shit.
Man, let me get a piece. Let me get a piece.
Don't worry, yo, shut up with
Let me
me.
get a percentage.
You put it in
Let me
your
get
nose.
1% of
You put it in your veins.
veins
How-
is the
how-
word.
how
Put it in
you
my
see that
bank
white?
account. I feel it.
Feel the powers coursing through my veins.
I can
Be like Thanos when you got the
Yeah.
gauntlet on. Just
I got the power.
I can cuss out a cop but not get shot at today. Oh,
shit.
man.
You mean I can go to the bank and get a loan? Oh.
With a low APR rate too? Oh,
my
my gosh.
So yeah, but I would just do something because I do think like especially in football, it's like so you tell like and just in sports in general. So I'm good to play, but I'm not good enough to coach or own. So slavery 2.0. So
Man, I think that's the issue with Congress right now, is that we're not even researching the long-term effects of what slavery had on communities of formerly enslaved African Americans, formerly enslaved black people. Notice how I never say slaves. Because slave is a noun. Enslavement is an adjective describing the condition. Because some families were able to pull themselves up from their bootstraps, right? But others, imagine you've been working for a family your whole life, and then one day they say, you don't work with me no more. Figure the shit out. I'm like, nigga, I ain't never had a wage. I've never gotten paid. I don't own
Nothing.
the house I'm in, And freedom is great, but what do I do when I have nothing?
Mm-hmm.
And Abraham Lincoln literally was like, man, we need to have reparations for the slave owners. Hear that, America?
Honest Abe said this.
Honest Abe was like, send them back to Africa, honestly. And, some people, they go to Liberia, and then, but then that became a whole new kind of colonialism of African Americans colonizing Africans, and hence why they had a civil war and shit. Like, yo, y'all been doing this bullshit for a long ass time. This shit got to stop. But how did it affect the families? Because that's a beautiful and scary thing at the same damn time.
It's like, I'm free.
But what do I do?
But now what?
Yeah.
And then you get a new form of slavery, sharecropping. They was like, yo, this enslaving them to debt shit is amazing. Because now they got to pay me to live in a shack. I used to have to provide the shack. Now these niggas got to pay me for the shack. This shit is golden. Nigga, we should have been on this sharecropping shit, dog. This shit is way more economically friendly to the powers that be. But it's still, not only did it mess us up, it robbed poor white people of the amount of labor that they should have been getting paid. How you gonna compete with slave labor?
Yeah.
So it messed up everybody, and the only reason poor whites ain't joined the poor blacks is white supremacy is a hell of a drug.
I just want one hit. Just one hit.
One hit. They had these niggas
A quick
gassed up.
bump.
Word, that's all.
Good to go for the day.
Because they been
I'm going to the bank.
If you was a poor white, you should have been said, yo, we need to get rid of slavery. This shit's stupid. But I read a quote today. Not today, but this week. That said, white supremacy has convinced white people that they're just winners who haven't won yet, even though they're losing. And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. You too one day might get a slave. Ha ha. Like, nigga, you ain't never getting no slave. Like, nigga, you might get a slave. Just like they be like, oh, man, why be taxing the millionaires? Oh, we taxing the billionaires. We can't do that. Like, oh, nigga, you really think you about to be a millionaire or a billionaire? I saw you in school, Dave. You suck.
Came to add on.
Like, you never going to get $1 million. And you worried about taxes on a millionaire and billionaire? You might be happy you make $50K. Get out of here. Your ceiling is $60,000. That's your ceiling. How much does the assistant manager at Applebee's make? He started Googling.
He's going to Google this. So let's see.
That was more of a...
Well, let's see. Let's see.
That was a hypothetical question.
He's actually Googling this
It's
right now.
Like topping out as assistant manager at
I'd say about
Applebee's.
34.
Well, according to Glassdoor, it's between 52,000 to 59,000.
I was on the money.
I was way off.
I was on the money. Yeah. So you
So
make 6,000. Assistant manager at the general manager probably make $100K. Let me go ahead and change professions.
Teach ain't me no more.
Yeah, this teacher shit
Sorry,
for the
kids.
birds. Applebee's seem way less stressful.
Say that not to you, fuck up somebody's wings.
Man, nigga, I used to work Panera Bread, baby. I know. I used to work that shit, boy. I make the breakfast sandwiches, nigga. I was on top of the world.
I worked at a pizza joint in high school.
I worked Papa John's too, baby.
Yeah.
I worked all that. But I'm just saying, like, it really messed up a lot of things. So a lot of commerce, like, and then when we got a little bit of money, you was like, nah, nigga, you can't live here.
Got to go.
You can't get that good property value. Nah, you can't do that. Oh, nah, you're not gonna buy your goods because you black. I'm like, my cotton just as good as their cotton.
Remember the Dave Chappelle episode when I think it was like season 1 where I forgot what happened, but they gave black people money.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like Sprint went up like 30%.
They bought all the Marlboros.
They was buying jewelry. Yeah.
That episode was hilarious.
But Dave was on to something. Like, he was on to something. Like, he knew. You know what I'm saying? So can you imagine if black people had like 5% of something? We'd lose our mind, man.
I don't know if we'd be near. So let's say we do the other scenario where we divide that 1.4 trillion up amongst all the people. That's $70,000 per person. I don't think we'll be nearly as irresponsible if we got a one-time $70,000 check. Like, I think a lot of debt would be paid off.
Oh, quickly,
and,
yeah.
and like that probably help get to start paying medical debts or student loan debts. Try to get better housing. But it's gonna be something that's like, yo, I gotta be smart with the 70K because I'm never gonna get the 70K.
So you get this
again.
one time, but
get-
you better make it stretch and last as long as it can.
Now.
Well, of course, someone's gonna be irresponsible.
Oh yeah.
with the shit, but someone's gonna be like Jay-Z and like, I'm gonna flip this 70K to make a $1 billion business, or they're gonna invest the 70K.
Or be like Slim and buy keys.
No, I don't. I trust.
Call him Hefe. I'm on the way.
You ain't learned nothing from Ghost, nigga? Man.
I'm on
I
the
trust
way.
black people to be more responsible than that.
We should be in 2020, but you know it's gonna be a couple that's gonna do. They're gonna go to the stadium and they're gonna lose their mind.
If you had 70K tax free, what would you do with it?
I'm gonna try and invest that, man. I'm gonna try and make that stretch.
After I pay the rest of my loans.
Shit, I might not even pay them goddamn loans. Nigga, I'm waiting for Bernie and Elizabeth to wipe that shit free, baby.
Hey, bring it in.
Well,
Yeah, like one of y'all just wipe this out for me.
Yeah,
Or
nah,
I might
you ain't
hold-
getting none of this money,
I
nigga.
might hold on to that 70K until that debt gone. Then I'm like, all right, now I can start moving. I would try and invest, buy some property, flip that more, and I'll be straight with
Like,
that.
nigga, I
man.
want to pay some new taxes. I ain't never had to pay the capital gains tax. Nigga, I want to pay that
I'm in
shit.
the new tax bracket.
Like, yo, and the capital gains tax, all them taxes be way lower. That's why the billionaires be like, yeah, we don't even give a fuck about income taxes. Them niggas don't make an income. They make their money off investments, which is a way lower tax rate. You can literally say, I make $0 in income.
I'm gonna say that next year and see what happens.
$0. No, but they can prove it.
Yeah, I
Like
got
Bill
no- yeah.
Gates could probably say I make $0 in income, but I got to pay my capital gains tax and all that because like nigga, I don't make a check. No
I am
more.
the check.
I am the check. You know what I'm saying? Which is like, oh man, you raise the taxes on millionaires and billionaires. Man, get the fuck out here and understand how economics work and how the tax system actually works. Poor people pay way more higher percentage of their money in taxes
You pay
than
more
rich
taxes
people.
than Jeff Bezos.
Way more. Nigga, I'm hip to the game. That's why these niggas, Bloomberg coming out this bitch like, they talking revolutionary type shit. Let me get out here. Nah. I'm right for America, baby. Fuck them guns. Fuck that climate change, nigga. I'm gonna take care of that. Me, baby. Me. I'm like, bitch, I see you. I vote for the damn socialists before I vote for you. At least the socialists trying to help the common man. I ain't know he trying to help the black man, but nigga,
Common man, you know.
the common man.
We fall in that department
I know
somewhere.
a lot of common men. You know what I'm saying?
One right here.
So 70K investing. What about you, Cass?
Well, if Elizabeth or Bernie could wipe my student debt,
Oh, my
hold
God.
it. But assuming that wouldn't happen, I'd probably pay off the rest of that. Then in Baltimore, Philly,
You buying whole blocks? You can buy that shit for $2.
In Baltimore, yes.
Detroit,
just because
man.
I think thank you. You just
New
Detroit.
Orleans.
All the black cities come back if everybody had like 70K.
Everybody
and
back
invest in
home,
it.
man.
You know how many Little Caesars be owned in Detroit? By black folk. All the Little
Shout out to
Caesars.
the D though. I ain't got a problem with the D.
Why you went to Little Caesars?
They love
though?
Little Caesars up there. They buying all the Little Caesars
Out
like
of
there.
all the people,
Yo,
you guys said, look,
look, $5 every day,
Man,
huh?
nigga, I'm pretty sure you could buy a Little Caesars for 20K. I'm pretty sure you
Probably
could buy a Little
15.
Shit.
The one right here in MLK that closed. You probably buy it for 10.
Yeah. Nigga, how much a
friend.
Subway costs? Everybody got a Subway.
Man, everybody got
I
silver.
franchise Keith and Sons. Had
Oh,
that in a
man,
while.
man, I ain't fuck with the restaurants, nigga.
Nah, but no, seriously.
Buying
Probably,
the H&R Block, bitch.
I would buy.
Turbo tax. What you gonna call it? The Brodies taxes?
Nah, I gotta keep that shit white, cause
They gonna come.
white supremacy.
Brodies. Why is our backwards? Yeah, we ain't messing with them.
Yeah, white supremacy is still a hell of a drug.
Nah, I'll just pay off my debt.
Okay.
And probably buy some blocks in Baltimore, Philly, Dallas.
Gentrify, but we are gentrifying, so it ain't gentrification involved. A bunch of black people doing it, huh? I don't know. I gotta look at the definition of what gentrification is.
Just because I
We
think
did
I
a whole
really think
episode
like
about
in
it.
10, 20 years, I think Baltimore is gonna be like completely different. So I don't want to get on that now. So in 10 to 20 years, that $5,000 I spent turns into like $2 million. I'm like, hey, look at this profit. So that not gonna lie, probably put about 10,000 away, and I'm going on a bomb ass vacation trip somewhere.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I'm doing it. I deserve me, my lady. I may take friends. I probably won't, but I might. Who knows? See how I feel in the moment. But yeah.
And it's
So
like,
so 60,000 is gonna be used responsibly. 10,000.
And I think it's a smart plan. Like I haven't really thought about what I would do 70K, but I think if you gave a bunch of Negroes $70,000, you don't think the economy is going to be robust in some places?
Oh, definitely.
You don't think that the money is going to circulate in some places? It's going to be investment. We're constantly thinking about our GDPs and everything like that. If you got a bunch of people who are no longer, as white people like to say, being a burden to the system and whatnot, who are actually being very contributing and whatnot, doesn't that make America's economy better? Or we got a bunch of new people making new businesses, who creating new jobs, who are not transferred in debt and everything like that. I think it raises everybody up. Now, of course, I know white people would say, "What about me?" And I would respond, "What about you?"
As he does so perfectly.
No, because
Yeah, I
like,
get
you
it,
gotta,
though. I get where you're coming
you
from.
gotta understand, because especially the damn immigrants, like the ones who came to Ellis Island, immigrants, like my family came here for nothing, da 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 da. Like, bitch, did you have to be a slave though? Did you have to be a slave though? They just said, "Irish, shut the fuck up. Know your history, because you weren't traumatized. That the trauma's been put into the DNA of your body. They can find the trauma still in our DNA right now. You know what I'm saying? Even some of the practices of what policing has done is traumatic to us. I wish I could run up to a cop and be like, help me, sir. You gotta like, nah,
excuse me, mister.
I'll run up on the wrong cop, nigga. I'm dead. I'm dead.
And it's sad that we have to think like that, because nowadays you do that, they're gonna pull out their fight. Like, listen, what's wrong? But
Nigga, why you running at me, Pop? Oh,
but if I had my bump, hey,
white supremacy.
get your ass over here, man.
telling the cop to get your ass, I would never think to say those words together in a sentence and end it with a period. I'd never.
Yeah, because you gotta understand where policing even started from. It was
What
a
you
bunch
need,
of
Slim?
slave catchers.
Got a flat tire, man. Help me out. Cool. I call back up. Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, black
You know,
cities, if you pop.
yeah. In a perfect world, though. In a perfect world, you know.
I don't know what I would do 70K, man.
Yeah, I would definitely, like, I wouldn't pay my student loan
You
off.
go
I
to the
would,
gun range. You buy the gun range.
Not. I would. Once my money doubled, though. But I would buy property, though. I
Slim
would.
range. We got all
Hell
guns.
yeah.
But 70 tax free ain't a lot of money.
But it's
But
better.
still,
It's better than what people
better than zero.
will ever
Yeah.
see. You know. So, like
I
you
want
said, you have to
zero?
invest it wisely.
Like even if the babies got 70K in the trust, they can't touch till they're 18 years old. It's still like, damn, like, you know, we can figure it out, because I'm pretty sure some very smart brothers will get together, put their 70Ks together, and like put it. Now we got $1 million. Enough of us put our shit together, and now let's buy this or invest in that, and then we got our FUBU. I want to be on Shark Tank, saying, you know,
Yeah.
saying like that. Which, even you thinking about that, there's only been so many of us lucky enough to even get to that point. Like, how did he start FUBU? He put an extra mortgage on his house. Us as millennials are so burdened by debt. How many of us actually own houses? Like, I owned a house. I don't know when I'm gonna own a house again. You know what I'm saying? After this
I would
all
like
said
to
and
own
done.
a house like in the next like 2 to 3
You know?
years. But you know what though, man? You know what we should do, and like the three of us.
The
And
Brody Investment Club.
yes, I think like at some point we should try and save like X amount of money, and we just buy a piece of property.
Put $50 a month into an account, and then start investing it into some shit.
And then just as time, just keep buying stuff, and we can live off that. You know what I'm saying? The three of us.
I would love to do that.
The way my checking in my savings
Yeah.
account.
Besides that, I would love to do that, but I don't know if I could do business yet. Y'all don't respond to my text messages. I'd be hurt.
Oh, no, we'll get a manager.
I'd be hurt.
So side note,
I'd be hurt.
for those if you know Kasim, and if you don't know Kasim,
He's a sensitive man.
he is, and
And he acknowledges that.
this is a time
So
where
you can't use that against him because he put it out there.
So, before I was really cut off, Kasim texted us over the weekend. Me, Brown,
Numerous occasions. I'm
and
being that
Brian.
guy.
He texted in the group chat. He was like, "Hey guys, let's watch the fight." I saw the message. I said, "You know what? I'm gonna hit him back later." Right? Hours go by, days go by. The next day, good talk, guys. Love you. Right? As like a subliminal jab. Right? So the thing
It wasn't
is,
subliminal.
The thing is,
It was a jab.
if you
it was
don't,
what Wilder should have did during the fight. It was
respond
jabbing. I
to
was on my
Kasim,
Tyson.
he will one off you. He will definitely text you separately.
Yes.
And he also will call you. I saw the text. I said, you know what, I'm gonna text him back later, but I never got to it. And then
The funny thing is he just never gets to it. It's
yeah,
crazy.
I never got to it. So I can apologize for my actions. I can't speak for Brown or Brian. I'm not sure what they were doing, but Slim was, I don't know what I was doing at the time, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna text him back. I never got to it. And, you know, it hurts Kasim. So
It does.
Kasim, on behalf of the Brodies, myself, Brown, and Brian, we apologizing for not responding to your text message. Moving forward into the future,
Don't throw Brian under the bus.
Are you texting Brian? This is
Brian
exactly
knows-
why we work. So Kasim, I apologize.
The funny thing is, I know this is gonna happen tomorrow.
What you gonna text us tomorrow about?
I don't know, nigga.
What happened on the Tuesday? On the Monday?
With that being said, man,
All right.
it was a good convo, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate
this was
your,
dope.
your thought
Yeah.
thought patterns, man.
think-
Maybe one day we'll get reparations, man. Go and vote.
Yes, please vote.
Down with white supremacy. I mean, that should be like a new cologne. I smell like power. Nigga.
Power. That's it. Power.
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 Power. This smells like white supremacy.
Small letters on the back.
Well, yeah, man. With that being said,
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Brown,
KG.
Oh. Slow.
and we are.
The Brodies. You don't like that one?
You can do what you want. It's America, Jack.
This is America. See what I did there?
Okay. All right.
Oh.
And we're out.